Hey, welcome to Miss D6 Women's Sports. 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 Hey, welcome to Miss D6 Women's Sports.
Hey, welcome to Miss D6 Women's Sports. Yes. I'm very excited about Asia Wilson. She won Time Magazine's Woman of the Year, Sportswoman of the Year, and now it's official. She's officially the MVP. AP has named her the MVP of the league, and I'm just very excited for her. So yeah, she won her the third MVP. Excuse me. So let me get into the Associated Press, who's finally gave her the award. Hey, how you doing, Political Khalil? Yes, she earned it. And you know what? I'm tired of this narrative about. We'll get to that. But let me share my screen here. You have to excuse me. I'm still kind of get over a cold. I just want to come and give the news about Asia Wilson. So close this. Now, AP has named her the female athlete of the year. Her historic fourth MVP. Excuse me, fourth MVP. So they also named her the woman of the year after her fourth MVP. And so it says Asia Wilson stood atop the WNBA again in 2025, winning an unprecedented fourth MVP as her Las Vegas Aces earned a third championship in 4 seasons. For that, she earned the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year on Wednesday for the first time in her career. Wow, okay. It's the second consecutive year a basketball player won the award after Kay Clark was honored in 2024. Okay. It's an honor when you think of the group of women who have won before. Wilson is in a phone interview. Just to have my name part of it, I'm blessed. So Wilson is only the fifth basketball player to be honored as the female athlete of the year. And since it was presented in 1931, joining Cheryl Swoops in 1993, and Rebecca Lobo in 1995, and Candace Parker in 2008, and 2021, and Clark. So, oh, good. I want to see her in the Met Gala. I want to see her and Angel. That'd be great. T. Carmela, how you doing? So, this is the breakdown. So, it was a group of 47 journalists from the AP and its members voted. Wilson received 17 votes. Tina Star, Arna Sabalenka was second. So, she kind of won by a landslide. And you see, Paige Becker's got 5, and Fisa Collier got 1. Wow, I would think Fisa would have more than Paige. So yeah, I'm very happy for her. Hey, Tulip, how you doing? I'm very happy that she has the award, another award, Time Magazine. And you know what? Let's get into it. Now, of course, yesterday, Time Magazine voted her Sportswoman of the Year. And, they interviewed her. Yeah, it seemed like that. She was number 5 in the voting, Paige Beckers. So, Time Magazine, as you know, voted her Sportswoman of the Year. And Asia made some statements. Asia made some statements. Um, and they always seem like they try to put the players against each other. Asia and yeah, she do deserve it. She deserved the uh the award. She was dominant. She won every category. She won MVP. She won the MVP, the finals. She won the she was co defensive player of the year. I mean, what a year she had. But why do they always try to put the players against one another? I don't get that. And I just don't get that. So yes, yes. And Kayla Clark, last year she had a decent year, and they still like they gave her the Time Magazine because she did not break any records as far as MVPs last year. She didn't win any assist records last year. I think she had one record or two, but nothing like the MVP of the league. And it's like they trying to make her the star without her actually going out and playing. This year she didn't play at all, so I don't know why they keep mentioning Caitlin Clark. She's a great player, but why they keep mentioning her, I don't know. So hold on one second. So yeah, no, no, they not. I wish they was, but no, they not. T. Carmella, how you doing? Um, yeah, so they still try to put the players against one another. Caitlyn and now first it's Caitlyn and Angel, now it's Asia, and she's like, you know what? I'm still gonna do me. I'm still going out here winning awards. I'm winning championships, and it's proof for everybody. And even the league didn't do her any justice. Didn't do anybody any justice because they kept trying to anoint Kayla Clark as the ultimate uh the number one player of the WNBA. And Asia Wilson, even before Kayla came into the league, has been tearing it up. She's the face of the league. But for some reason, they don't want to uh, put her as the face. And Kayla, right now, she's a good player, like I said, but she hasn't played. She stayed injured last year. Um, they shut her down. Let's see. Shoot, I want to say in May. She didn't play a lot of the season. She didn't play the playoffs. The best player on the team was Kelsey Mitchell. That's their best player. So they still want to make her the face for some reason. Exactly. And not only compare Caitlyn with Asia, Caitlyn with Angel. They don't play the same position. For some reason, they keep trying to make Caitlyn the face of the league. But I blame the WNBA for doing that. When they had a chance to shut it down, um, uh, our commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, said, "Oh, this is good between Angel and Caitlyn. This is good. This is like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson." And that was a bad analogy. And I don't know why you trying to play off that racial thing. You should kind of left it alone and say, you know what, Caitlyn is a good player. She's one of the good players in the league. Let's focus on first. If you're gonna make a player the face of the league, like I said, that should be Asia. The last 5, 6 years, she had the best run of any player in the history of the WNBA, and you didn't promote that. The Aces has won the championship 3 out of the 4 years, and she's won MVP the last 2 years with Caitlyn there, breaking records. She had 1,000 points last year. That's very hard to do in a shortened season. They only play 40 games, and she did it. Shoot, before the 40 games, but you decided to say that Caitlyn is the face of the league. Yes, They do always downplay the black woman. I'm not trying to make it racial, but the WNBA is a league that was made off the backs of women, black women. Most of your best players are black players. You had the Diana Taurasi's and of course your Sue Birds, but it was still mostly black players that was the stars. Right, MV4. Exactly. Yeah, they did team up. And then you know what? Like I said, the league is not doing Kayla any justice, not doing Asia any justice, not doing Angel any justice, not doing anybody any justice. I keep flaming the fire and telling people like, look, this is not our face is Asia, period. And it's not going to be another Magic and Larry. Yes, he did respect the culture. And what disappointed me, people kept they keep giving Kayla the pass that well, she no one agree with her some of her her so-called fans who go out there and say horrible things about Angel and Asia, who say horrible things about black people or black women in sports. Well, you know what, Cool Water? It's not about phase. It's not about phase. No, he's not industry plant. But sometimes I feel like even though she do have talent, they try to make Caitlyn an industry plant. But no, it's not about. You know what? It was just about respecting. If it's just about being a fan of Caitlyn, I wouldn't have no problem with that. But it seems like a lot of people want to use Caitlyn as a political pawn to have their agenda. Say, look, you know what? White people are superior. That's just saying it. Just treating her as just yeah, a political pawn. But she's not doing any favor by not speaking up and like, look, I don't want that type of energy. If you're a fan of my game, you're a fan of my game. I don't want to be put uh, in a competition with Angel or Asia. I just want to play basketball. And she kind of need to speak up and like, look, if you're my fan of my game, fine. But if you're here just to use me as the great white hype, then I don't want that. And I need her to say that. Well, I think, yeah, they should. I think since everybody want to say, since Kathy Engelbert want to make this a Larry Johnson, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson situation. One thing that Larry and Magic did, if you go back and look at it was like a documentary, a short documentary. Um, Boston has a history of racial tension. LA is a little bit more, as far as racial tension. They got together. Larry invited Magic to his house. They played one on one. Magic met Larry's mom, and they got to know each other. And from then on, it was competition. Was staying on the court. They really didn't get too crazy with each other after that. Yeah. And you heard me say Larry Johnson. I mean Magic Johnson. But yeah, they do. But they also use her cool water. They also use her as a political pawn. And I think she should stay away from that and tell people that look, I don't want to be used as a political pawn anymore. I don't want you to use me like that. I'm here to play basketball. Yeah, Angel, we cool. I just want to play basketball. And don't speak up after the fact. I think last year when she won the Sportswoman of the Year, she said, you know what, I don't like the way that was going. But at the same time, when they was talking about Angel and some of the nasty comments she got online, but she spoke out later on. It's like you let that fester. No, I can't. You're right. I can't put her on. You know what? She's not even the best player on her team. Right. Let me put that up there. I'm sorry. She's not even the best player on her team. Kelsey Mitchell, leg. She played so hard, her leg cramped up in the playoff series against the Aces, and they had the Aces on the ropes. They could not stop her. Yep. But yeah, I don't. You know what? The league put her on a pedestal. The league still refuse to make Asia the face. She's breaking all these records, and you still refuse to make her the face. And I don't get that. Well, you think she's financially benefiting from the racism? I think she still could do what Larry Johnson. I mean, Larry. I keep saying Larry Johnson. Larry Bird did, and squash it. Exactly. They need to do what she did. Not necessarily the championships, but as far as the individual awards, scored 1,000 points in the season. They need to have multiple MEPs. They need to have multiple categories that they lead in. Not only did she lead in the MVP voting, she left in the defensive player voting. She also was a leading rebounder. I mean, come on. Exactly. Kelsey Mitchell is the best player. So how you gonna say that she's the face of the league when she's not the best player on her team? And there's other young stars coming behind her. Paige Beckers is definitely better than her, more skilled. Um, you have Sonia Citron, who's playing better than her. You know, you had the rookies, the sophomores. Angel had an even better sophomore season, and she was injured. She played injured. And I'm not saying that CC is soft, but from her rookie year to her sophomore year, I didn't see any changes to her workouts. You know, she's too busy playing golf. You know, you got to get your work on your handles. Her handles is not where it needs to be. She's decent. Her defense and take care of her body. Exactly. She did. She did. Tula. She played so hard. She cramped her legs up. She couldn't move. I think both parties was going to use CC, and she should just say, look, I don't want to be a part of that. I just want to play basketball. Well, she's 1A. She's not the best player. Of course, Asia, like I said last year, before this MVP season, and her even MVP season last year, she scored 1,000 points. I think about it. You have players like Cynthia Cooper. You have players like Cheryl Swoops. You have players like Donna Taurasi, and so forth, so on and so forth. And they never scored 1,000 points in a season. They never won MVP multiple times like that. They never won Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the regular season and the finals. Yeah, I am watching the Iowa Derby. I want to see. I want to see Afro Puffs, Hannah Stalky against all these crooks. I want to see. I know Chris going to have a good game. I want to see Hannah Stalky have a good game as well. You know, the Battle of Iowa, two decent teams. Iowa, you know, actually, I'm gonna say this gonna sound strange, is even better team than it was with Caitlin last year, her senior season. They are a pretty good team, they're a pretty balanced team. And also watch out for if she played, I'm not sure she got injured. Chit Chat. There's a player named Chit Chat on Iowa. That's the coolest nickname. Oh, Hayden. Okay. I'm gonna watch out for her. Ah, yeah, Iowa has more a complete team. I think Iowa will win the Battle of Iowa. Yes, they said she compares to Bill Russell, and that's a good company to compare. She won Defensive Player of the Year. She won MVP in the regular season, and she won MVP of the finals and her rings. And she's the only player to do such thing in the same season than Bill Russell. So yeah, that's gonna be close. But I will check out hide it. I hide it. Okay. She might not. We go see. I cannot wait to see that game. Okay, hide it. Okay, so I will be watching her, Tulip. I will be watching her. Yeah, I was pulling this up right quick. Sorry. I want to pull up this article. Listen. Well, now I think it's Whiting between Brianna and Asia because Asia won the multiple MVPs. She won the more. I think she tied with Brianna Stewart, or maybe ahead of Brianna Stewart in championships. And she also scored 1,000 points, and she won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in 1 year, and still have multiple awards. So she passed her. It's Whiting now. At first it wasn't, but that is Whiting, and she is the face of the league. College, she hasn't beaten in college, but in the pros, Asia has took it over. No, I haven't. I had to watch. I had to watch videos on her. I haven't. Well, Tulip, it do depends on how far. I think that started with the last 6 years, from 2020 on. It's been the WNBA Asia. It's been her. It's been her league. It's been her league since 2020. I would say that. Uh, Sir, no, we're not gonna lose. South Carolina is not gonna lose to Oklahoma. Shabazz is going to be like Kaylin Gilbert when she see the long arms, the go-go gadget arms of Raven Johnson. She's gonna get some of that Raven Johnson long 6'2" arms all in her face. And Okot is gonna bully Reagan Mears. And who's gonna guard Joyce Edwards? So that's not gonna happen. Now the better game is gonna be Valentine's Day against LSU. Other than that, no. So yeah, cool water. Hold on, let me share my screen. This is Time Magazine. So she said she a box of chocolates. Well, she gonna be a box of melted chocolates against Raven. Raven defense will get her. Uh, you know what? I'm not making excuses, but sometimes South Carolina got that strike that clock strike 12 mentality, which means that Snow White at 12 p.m., not a.m. They cannot play for some reason. The early games really catch them up, and I think the early game, I think they start at 12 p.m. They don't do well at high noon games. I noticed that. It was funny. Uh huh. She got you. But hold on, let me see. I want to see what she said about Caitlyn. All right, here we go. Now, why did they put Caitlyn in here? Because she been tearing it up. He said Enrique Enrique Chavez. Right. But one thing, you know what? Lately, Tulip, she's been more accurate than Enrique. And I made a video, and I want to apologize to Chavez because I thought right now, at the time, I didn't think she would be this good, this quick. I didn't like the way she was being beat up by um, Nipkins. Nipkins kicked her butt when they played UCLA, and she looked like a freshman. And now she look like she's a seasoned vet. She's very comfortable out there. Her passing got better. Her defense got better. Her shot selection got better, and she didn't play good, but yeah, she looked good. Well, you know what? I think the last few games she cleaned that up, Tulu. I think she's comfortable in her role in Oklahoma, and she know what they want her to do. I don't think she have any pressure on her. I think I don't think she has pressure on her. The league has made her the face of the league, but there's no pressure on her. No more than Angel, no more than Asia. No, I haven't. Ooh, 7 turnovers. Oh wow. Yeah, I know it's against the Scrubs because, like I said, Neekins really gave her the business. And like I said, uh, against Raven, she's gonna have a hard time. LSU, she's gonna have a hard time trying to guard. But let me get back to this article. So hold on. Tell me if you can see it. I'm reading from that. It says her rocket ship comes at an opportune time. In 2024, Kayla Carter's rookie season helped the WNBA hit a milestone and TV and attendance figures. But Clark's emergence created a toxic, racially divided narrative that was almost singularly responsible for salvaging a league whose foundation has been built by a mostly black player base. This is a storyline bothered bothered Wilson, who in 2024 earned her third MVP and her second gold medal. Not only did she earn her third MVP and her second gold medal, she scored 1,000 points last year. So it says it's up from 5% to 6% per game across ESPN networks. Sometimes you need a proof in the pudding, says Wilson. The biggest thing for us and why I'm so happy is that we continue to rise to the occasion. This was just a matter of time for us to bloom. So she came at the right time, not Asia Wilson. And I think, people get caught up in the. She is playing good overall. They got caught up in her shooting those threes like Steph Curry. Yeah, she made Leafkins look good. She made Leafkins look good on offense. Leafkins is a more of a a screen and shoot player, and that's why I made that video after that game about Chavez because she demanded a lot of money from different teams. I think LSU was one of her teams, and I was like, "Dude, is she playing up to the money that she wanted to get?" Yeah, she'll go late in the draft. You know, they still need shooters in the WNBA. She's a good shooter. Top 10, you can this draft maybe because it's top heavy. After you get like to the bottom, it get kind of average. Right. I was shocked because Neepkins, like I said, she's a catch and shoot player, and she was out there taking to the basket, shooting the mid range. I'm like, I didn't see that. I didn't see that from Neepkins in Utah. So yeah, I was very shocked when Neepkins did that. I was very shocked with that. Oh, Neepkins or Chavez? Yeah, that's a super flaming hot take. I don't know about all that. Yeah, you know what? Um, I don't know why the Paudino twins are looking bad. Um, but maybe one reason is the way Tennessee play. Tennessee play like a trapping defense, and so they have players coming in and out, and sometimes they can mess with your flow. Sometimes players are good when they get a chance to stay on the floor more and get into a rhythm. I think sometimes when they had that hockey um, in and out, in and out, in and out, it kind of messes with your rhythm. And so maybe they picked the wrong school. I forget where they from New Jersey. They from New Jersey. Right now, Chavez is a potential great guard. We're gonna see. You know, SEC players coming up is more physical. You're gonna have to play against LSU, South Carolina, Ole Miss, and those guards are very physical. You're gonna have to play against some very quick guards in Malaysia Fawali, Johnson, Sakaya Johnson, even Plajay Johnson. You got Grace Knox, Liv McGill for Florida. You have Tessa Johnson and Raven Johnson for South Carolina. So we're gonna see how good she is. She's in the right conference. She's gonna get tested. She's gonna get tested. So, you know, I can't say she's the best. She's talented. She has the possibility to be one of the best. But we can't see. We're not gonna know who she is until the SEC play starts and see if she can handle the physicality of these players and the quickness. Because, like I said, she made Neepkins look very quick, and Neepkins is not very quick to me. And if she can't handle Neepkins, I don't know. You know, SEC is the best conference still in women's basketball. Hey, chocolate girl, how you doing? Yeah, you know what? I've just did a live. I haven't did a live since Thanksgiving. I've been sick. I'm still kind of sick under the weather, and so yeah, I've been kind of sick under the weather. Yes, exactly. NC State has the best, even though their record don't show. They have the best combo of guards in the nation, and they're very quick. So if you can't handle them, you're really going to have a hard time with the physicality and the quickness of the SEC. No, she's not. No, 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 she's not. She's not the best freshman guard. Hey, Felicia, how you doing? I didn't see you. You must be in the other chat. But yeah, Chavez, we'll see. We're gonna see. SEC gonna be exciting. Like everybody said, the Iowa State game is coming up, and I want to see Audie Crooks. I thought Audie was a senior. She's a junior. For some reason, she stays at Iowa State. I guess it's home for her. Um, Maybe she get in the portal and go to the SEC team. I always say that Ole Miss is a team I like her with. So we'll see how Audie play. I don't know if she get 40, but she's gonna get hers. I can see a double in this game against Iowa State. I mean against Iowa, excuse me. But Iowa will win because they're the complete team. Okay, Emily Rodriguez. Yeah, they get a lot of their guards been hurt lately. Yes, Jazzy is the top guard out there. Now she didn't have a good game against South Carolina. Like I said, a lot of freshmen. I think they get a shock when they see the physicality of college basketball. It's not like high school. It's very physical, and sometimes your quickness is not going to translate all the time. You have to get physical back with them, but it comes with time. Yeah, she did play tougher competition so far. I will give Jazzy that she did hang in there. She did hold her own in a lot of these games, except South Carolina. She didn't show up. Yeah, she what? Well, coming out she was 3 or 4, but now she's proven to be a pretty dang on good freshman. Now, also, you have LSU, um, Zakiya Johnson and Grace Knox. It's pretty good. You think of somebody else? Uh, just tell me. Okay, she's a combo guard. Okay, but yeah, um, yeah, I want to see Baby Betts. I want to see Baby Betts, but we haven't been able to. Hasn't panned out for them. I wonder when is she's coming back? When is her timetable? Oh, now what is her injury? I ain't really checked that. Let me see. I'm just checking something right quick. Sorry about that. All right, let me share my screen. Oh, you know what? You up on it, Tulip? No, I haven't. You're up on it. Hold on. Put your Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me share my screen. All right. Oh, you saw some highlights. I'm gonna check out her highlights at least. If I find a game, I'm gonna watch that as well. Okay, give me some good ideas, Tula. Okay, it's like a Jimmy B matchup. They said. Hold on. So here go to the power rankings. I'm gonna go to the injury in a minute. You can see it. Tell me if you can see it in the chat. So the Brewers are still ahead of the Tigers, even though the Tigers didn't play anybody. I would put the Oklahoma ahead of UCLA, even though I know UCLA played better, oddly enough, um, without Betts. And Michigan Wolverines number 7. Okay, Michigan Wolverines. TCU number 8. Iowa number 9. They went up from 2 spots. Iowa State. It's gonna be a battle of 9 and 10, huh? So 9 and 10. So another player I want to see is Arizona transfer Jada Williams. She's averaging 10 points a game. I want to see her with that. Tar Heels. Now Baylor. Oh my God, I'm really impressed with Talia Scott. I think they should be higher than number 13. Playing excellent basketball. You know, you got the Commodores with Michaela Blakes at Tennessee. They always want to rate them at higher. They okay. They've been kind of disappointing this year at 5 and 2. Um, they rank a little higher than what they should be to me. I guess they look at the losses. Stop it. Yeah, she needs to. You know, the Cyclones is not a team that you can play with. And also, these are the type of games that Hannah Stalky has to come rise to occasion. This is a top 10 team. Also, it's a rivalry game, and you're trying to show the scouts that you are a first round pick. So Hannah Stalky you really do have to bring it up, get her get her game up. Okay, hold on. The height is set. Hold on 1 second. I'm still looking. I'm sorry. Uh, all right, hold on. Oh, Journey, Houston. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on. Go to a different site. So Ava Hiding, is that her name? Yeah. Uh, Chocolate Girl. It's like vertical. You gotta go inside my I'm in the vertical chat. I guess everybody in my vertical. That's her. Okay. So hold on. So a few days ago, she had 17 points. Okay. She was 8 of 13 shooting. Okay. And Journey Houston had 14 points. Okay. She had 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Okay. Yeah, Iowa has some yeah, some pretty good players besides Stokey. Like I said, they're a more complete team. Iowa State, you have of course Audie Crooks and Jada Williams. After that, I don't know. So yeah. Okay, hold on. Can you see it? And she only played like 22 minutes. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm in the vertical one too, a little bit chocolate. I think all the people in the other one. Yeah, you can go on both. You just gotta click on my name. And please hit the like button on both of them, please. Okay, did it come up? Hold on. So her season is 16.1 and 9 point 2 rebounds. Can you see it? Yeah, click, do both of them. I'm in vertical and widescreen or whatever you call it. Or if you're in your phone, I'm trying to see both chats. Yep, that's her. Okay, she's gonna be pretty good tonight. Um, I want to see something. But take this down and so okay, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check something here. So the matchup, I want to see something here. So let's Artie Crooks. All right. Yeah, they're not gonna be cupcakes. They gonna give Audie the business. They gonna give Audie the business. Yep, vertical and horizontal. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know which one everybody watch. I think it's the vertical one. So watch my vertical one, please, and hit the like on both of them though. The horizontal, which is the phone. Yeah, the vertical, whatever. Okay, so hold on. Yes, I think it's the first rivalry game of the season, and they both in the top 10 in the first time in a long time. Right, vertical for the phone. That's what I meant to say. But I think more people watching on my on the PC, horizontal. I think get more people. All right, hold on. So let me share my screen and see what all these critics have to say about this rivalry. Hold on. Share this. So hold on. All right. Let me share my screen and let's see what all the critics have to say.
Just mention it. You just dropped 47. That's a career high. It's a school record. I'm curious if you know the answer to this question. Who can guard you?
That's been a question that I've seen posed online, and I'm sure there are people that can guard me, but we just haven't found one yet. So, super excited to hopefully run into some stiff competition in the paint.
Period. I love that answer. What was working so well for you that day?
Honestly, we were just taking what they were giving us. So Indiana was the team that we played for that 47-point game, and they were going one-on-one in the paint to start the game, and my teammates did a phenomenal job of recognizing that we had an advantage in there, and so I was able to start out hot in the middle and in the paint at the beginning of the game, and then they started hitting some threes, so they weren't really able to double team. So it really all credit goes to my teammates and my coaches for recognizing their game plan and how we could take advantage of that.
Okay, so that happened. And a few weeks ago, you scored 43 points in just 20 minutes, as I mentioned. Describe the feeling of when you're in the zone like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like you've reached peak flow state. Like nothing else really matters. You're just in the game. You're in the moment. I feel really connected with my teammates when, we're able to make those connections. They're able to get those assists. So it's just kind of a really natural flow state for me. And it's basketball is really, really like easy. You don't have to think about it. So yeah, I would say that.
All
You
right.
own your own business.
That was Audie
You own
Crooks.
every decision. And with 8 times points.
Yeah, that was Audie Crooks. She said nobody could guard her. Tulip. Guard her. She said nobody could guard her. You said the 6'4" young lady is going to guard her. Tulip. She said when she in the zone, nobody can guard her. Nobody yet. So we'll see if the 6'4" young lady can guard her. Yep, 6'4". Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about. I haven't seen too many games necessarily. If the 6'2" girl is stiff like Lauren Betts, then she ain't gonna have no problems. So it's gonna be both slow players. But once you get that position, Tulip, it's hard to guard Audie Crooks. You know, so we're gonna see. Iowa gonna win the game. It's gonna be a close game because I think they have more around Stokey and the other players. They're more of a team. Iowa is Crooks, and then you might have Jada Williams, and that's it. They decent, but yeah. Okay, slow her down. Yeah, that's you know what? Like I said, that's good enough. So if you slow it down, that means Jada Williams and crew, they have to do their thing. He said no. He said no. Oh yeah, she do. She can sing. I see her sing. She played the piano. She's very good at singing and playing piano. What time is the game? Let me see. Let me see. 7 p.m. So that's a nice time. No, Tula, we're not sleeping on. Oh, let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me do this. So they got Iowa almost even. They got the game even. They got Iowa, the matchup predictor. They got them at 49.2%, and they have Iowa State at 50.7. So they got it even. But let me see. Let's go inside the Cyclones here. Okay, let me share my screen. Oh, you can see it. Okay, good. Okay, what we're gonna see? We're gonna see both teams. Star players can lead their teams. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to get the stats for each team. Okay, hold on. Okay, stats. So Addie Brown is averaging 9.1 rebounds. Of course, you got Jada Williams with 6.7 assists. Blocks for Addie Brown, 1.1 a game. And she also scoring 12 points a game. Jada's 10. Okay. Everybody else is contributing a little bit. But your top three players is, of course, Audie Crooks, Addie Brown, and Jada Williams. Now everybody else had to step up. Everybody else has to step up to look. Yeah, she got 1.01 blocks a game, so she blocking shots. But I like overall the guard play is going to help Iowa when it come down to it. So wow, the Big Ten has a record 9 teams in a women's poll with Michigan and Iowa, USC, Maryland. Wow, okay. So hold on, let me go back. Let's look at Iowa stats. Now you got Ava Hayden. She's averaging 16 points. She's leaving the rebounds, um, and blocks. So yeah, she's very steady. So she averaged 16.1. She averaged 9 rebounds a game, almost a double double. She has 1.3 blocks. So it's her 16.1 is the leading for the season. Anna Stuckey, Chit Chat, 10 points a game. You got Addie, 6.9. So they're a little bit more balanced. They're a little bit more balanced. And like I said, I like their guards a little bit better than I like Iowa State's. And that might be the reason why Iowa win, not necessarily the inside presence, because I think, like you said, Tulip, Iowa State would match that. Right, you are Tulip. You are. Hey, Andre Bailey, how you doing? You know what ACC? What team in ACC? They got North Carolina in the top 20, and they okay. Duke has been a disappointment. They missing. Uh, what's her name? If that's her name, Lord have mercy. She went to Maryland. Toby is playing okay, but it's not enough for them to win. And so I don't know. I don't know about who else. So you got North Carolina State is very disappointing. You know, they had a big win and they kind of fell apart after that big win. And I don't know what's going on with them. It might be the coach because you have a trio of great guards and he don't know what to do with them. You know. So yeah, they are mid. So the best conferences is the Big Ten, well, SEC first, and then the Big Ten, and it's everybody else. Yeah, you are putting me on players that don't have any don't get the shine. I'm talking about Stalky, and she's not even a leading scorer on Iowa team. So, but Stalky is the one that has to have the cachet because she played with behind Caitlin for a lot of years, for a few years. But I want to thank everybody for coming to my live. Tulip, Andre, who else I'm missing? Political Leo, Cool Water, Chocolate Girl. Anybody I miss, I'm sorry. T. Carmilla. Yeah, thank you for coming to my chat, and congratulations again. That's celebrate Asia Wilson. That's celebrate Asia Wilson. She deserved it. She's been tearing it up the last 5 years. She is the face of the league. Quit trying to put players against one another, especially Caitlin Clark, the triangle between Caitlin Clark, Angel, and Asia, and sometimes Fee. That stop pitting these players against one another and enjoy, because you're probably not going to see a player like this that has all these. Oh, hey, right, Felicia. I'm sorry. You're right. You're Felicia. Oh, Jacob, I don't want to hear it. I'm messing with you, Jacob. I know we got the time difference, the time zone, but no, yeah, that's we appreciate every woman in the league, and Kayla will have her time. She's not the face of the league. She's a good player. She's not even the face of the 2024 class. She's not the face of the sophomores either, the sophomores or rookies. Right now it's Paige, Angel, Kiki, Sonia, to name a few. Thank you, Tulip. Yeah, so let's enjoy everybody that's in the league, and not just you're going to make a person to front your league or to showcase your league is Asia. She's everywhere. Give her some shine, WNBA. So thank you for coming out. I really appreciate everybody for participating in the chat. Please like, share, subscribe on both the vertical and horizontal. Please sub. Right now I'm at 202, and I'm on the road for 300. So whoever kind of popped in the chat, Cool Water, everybody, whatever, please subscribe to my channel. And this is Miss D for 6 Women Sports. I'm out. I might be back a little later, but I'm out. Peace.